Please don't sue me. Thanks, big dog.
Welcome to episode 1 of Road to the Arnold. And I'm currently at the gym and just got here. I was supposed to have a rest day, but I decided to go do a little bit of cardio because why not? And some of you might be like, Road to the Arnold, what does that even mean? Well, for those of you that don't know, the Arnold is a fitness expo and also a bodybuilding show hosted by Arnold Schwarzenegger himself. My goal with this series is to find cool ways while also making content out of it to raise $3,000 to fund my trip. Now you may be wondering, $3,000, how does going to a fitness expo cost $3,000? Well, here's how. We got hotel and Airbnb, which would cost me about $1,000. Gas would cost me $300, possibly more, to drive over there. And then the ticket itself to go to the show for 3 days and expo would be $1,115. And the miscellaneous would be like food and random stuff for content to have fun. Would cost me about $585. But yeah, so it would cost me $3,000 to get out there. Now you may be wondering, I don't know what the title of this video is yet, but the goal is to get something crazy at an Amazon return place. So this place I'm going to tomorrow has a bunch of pallets of just Amazon returns and different stuff. And I looked at their Facebook and they have a PS5 and PC parts, shoes, all this stuff. And each item, no matter what you find, is only $7. So the goal is going to be to try to make as much money there as possible. And then obviously throughout the series, we're not going to raise $3,000 tomorrow, but also to make it kind of a challenge and fun for YouTube. We're gonna try to limit myself to only 10 options. And I did a little bit of research of all the stuff because they posted some pictures of some of the items, but some of the stuff that would be better items and easier to resell would be obviously the PS5. But the main thing I'm thinking about for tomorrow is actually the shoes, because I feel like that would be the easiest to sell and just resell the shoes to a reseller for cheap, because I'm only getting them for $7.42 after tax. So my theory is that everyone's gonna go for the PS5 and all the bigger stuff first. I'm gonna try to get 10 pairs of shoes, I think. If we can get 10 pairs of shoes, the profit I estimated if we sold them for $35 each to a reseller would be $275.80. On the high end, if we sold them for $60 each, could be about $525.80. But that might be the goal, that might be the move. Or we can try to look for better items. I guess we'll figure that out tomorrow. Kind of gotta see what's there and can't really rely off just the pictures that they did post. But I feel like that'll be pretty interesting. I guess we'll see how much money we end up raising tomorrow towards this goal. As of right now, I'm about to go to the gym, go in there, do a little bit of cardio. I also gotta wake up really early for that tomorrow because it opens at 10, but from what I've heard, some people line up at 4 a.m., which is crazy. Like, you're gonna wait at 4 a.m. for it to open at 10. My goal is probably get there at like 8:59 and wait outside in that line for an hour, but I feel like more than that's crazy, and hopefully we're one of the first in line. If not, damn, I don't even know, but I guess we'll figure that out tomorrow. But I'm about to go get my workout in. Next clip is either going to be me in the gym or it could be at the Amazon place tomorrow. I guess we'll see. All right, so we're currently doing cardio and I'm starting to regret not taking a rest day because this sucks. I actually hate cardio. We're on the Stairmaster at the moment, but I'll get back to you guys once I leave the gym. While driving home, I was just kind of thinking to myself, and I figured I'd share this with you guys, but you know, I'm really proud of myself for finally taking the step to create content. And I've been doing content for about 2 years now consistently, I believe, almost 2 years, but I don't really count TikTok and Instagram. What I mean by starting to do content is taking the step to make long form content, because it's been my dream since I was a kid, and I've always had the passion for creating content, taking pictures, taking videos, etc. But you know, I'm finally actually got myself to not only just film really quickly and edit a TikTok, but create long form. And I've done this a couple of times now, to where I've created video, edited it, and just never posted it because I didn't think it was good enough. And this time just feels different in the sense of I just know that I'm gonna actually end up posting this one, which is crazy. So, I mean, if you guys want to follow this journey and help support me, I'd really appreciate if you guys would like this video and subscribe, maybe even leave a comment if you really want to. But I really hope this works out, and I feel like this time I'm actually gonna really not just make the step, but almost a leap to actually continue this and keep grinding it out, because I've realized you need to pursue your dreams in life, because if you don't, all the things you want you'll never achieve, and it's worth taking that risk. I've given up on caring about what people think or what they say about me or make fun of me for making content or whatever, because at the same time it's something I'm passionate about, so why be embarrassed or not take this step. Just wanted to really share this with you guys, because I don't know if someone else is out there that might be thinking the same thing or feeling the same thing of what will people think, or will they make fun of me, and feel like you don't want to pursue your dream because of what someone else might say or think. Honestly, just go for it, because I'm going for it too. And at the end of the day, every successful person has had to take that risk or take that leap of faith to pursue the thing they love in hopes that it works out. But I'll see you guys tomorrow when I wake up and we are on the way to the pallet return place, and hopefully we get some crazy items, resell them and we help get a little closer to the end goal of $3,000. All right, so we're currently on the way, but I need to make a pit stop really quickly to grab an energy drink. Now, normally I would go grab a Bum Energy, but I'm feeling a little more caffeine today, so I think we're gonna go grab maybe a Bucked Up Energy or something with a little more caffeine in it, because I am tired. Maybe grab some food as well, and then we will hit the road and head over to the pallet place. Alright, so I ended up getting this cherry candy Bucked Up Energy, and then we also got a bag of beef jerky, just because I'm gonna need a quick snack. I didn't have time to make breakfast. So I just got here and there's already people lined up. It's currently only 8:30 in the morning and it starts at 10. So there's people lined up an hour and a half early, and I thought I was pretty early to this. But we're gonna finish our beef jerky and just chill for a second before we go and line up, and I'm gonna have to wait in the cold for like an hour and a half, I guess, to hopefully get some good items. But yeah, I'll try to film a little bit in the line, but also I think it's gonna be really hard to film inside there because people are gonna be rushing in there trying to grab all the items, and I'm gonna be doing the same. So I'm gonna try to film in there as much as possible once at least I get a couple items or something. But I don't know how much content I'm really gonna get on the inside, but hopefully we'll get a little bit. And all right, so I got to the line and some guy handed me a number. I was like, what does that mean? And he was like, well, there's numbers for this. That's why you don't see as many people waiting in the line right now. You can get in the line by 9:30. But there's been people waiting since yesterday at 2 a.m. or today, I guess. I was like, you're serious? And he goes, yeah. So the number I got was 78. So I guess at 9:30 we're gonna line up and I'm gonna be the 78th person in line. So I guess we'll see what items we end up getting today. I thought I was gonna end up being one of the first people in line, being an hour and a half early, but apparently not. So we'll try to see how today's video goes, and hopefully we get some good items, flip them, and we get closer to that $3,000 goal to fund the Arnold trip. But maybe I'll try to do this again next week for a video too, and we will get here a lot earlier. I might even get here at 5 a.m. honestly. Okay, so I didn't end up finding 10 items, but we found 7 items that were worth it. I honestly couldn't find anything else, so I guess we're gonna go check out and then I'll let you guys know what I got in the car. Alright guys, so we just got done and in the car. I thought it'd be more of a bust than it is. I looked up all the values, so I'll give you guys the kind of estimate, but what I spent was $50 on 7 items. And what we got was 4 of these Joyfar power banks, 2 of these Lenovo power banks, and 1 of these iPad cases. But yeah, let's give you guys the total and breakdown of all these items and what I should be able to sell them for. So for the Joyfar power bank, they sell for $45.99 brand new. Probably get around 20 bucks for each of them. The Gusku transparent rotate magic keyboard for the iPad actually sells for $150 brand new. And I feel like I could probably sell that for around 60 bucks. 2 of the Lenovo power banks. Each one costs about 100 bucks new and probably around 50 bucks if I try to sell them. So the total estimate, being pretty conservative, is about $240. But yeah, for spending only 53 bucks, that is not bad. But now we have to try to sell them, and I'm thinking we might go to a pawn shop to try to see what they might give us. I called a bunch of pawn shops near me and none of them are taking these types of items, so we're gonna have to list them on like Marketplace and eBay. But we're gonna throw up 200 towards the total, and yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. But please make sure to like, subscribe, and comment and let me know what you guys want to see next, or if you guys have more ideas for ways we can make money to raise the $3,000 and get to the Arnold. But thank you guys.